Warning, avoid Nomad Internet. Why, you ask? Watch this video to find out. We started with Nomad Internet in June of 2021. Although it was expensive at $149 a month, it was promoted by some of our favorite YouTube channels that we follow.
We were told no throttling, no contracts, and no data caps, but we did have problems with the performance. I work full-time, which means I have a lot of Zoom meetings. If I had a meeting, John would have to shut down his computer and turn off any other devices like our smart TV. We could upload our videos to YouTube, but it would take forever. Most of the time, we had to leave it upload overnight, sometimes two for really long videos. Many times, John would just give up, drive to McDonald's, sit in their parking lot for hours using their Wi-Fi. We could use our streaming services, but there was a lot of buffering, and it was always in low resolution, never 1080 or 4K. All in all, we were just happy to be connected, and we figured out how to work around Nomad's limitations. Our original router stopped working in November of 2021. It was replaced quickly and worked well for about a year. Then 2022 December happened. Most, if not all, Nomad Internet customers experienced an outage. All of these units going down at once. Coincidence? No. Nomad had major changes to their business model, and this was their way to force their customers into new plans and make them buy new equipment. And they almost got us. I'm not going to detail how many chat conversations, emails, and unanswered phone calls we had, but I do want to tell you about our experience. We were originally told that they would replace the router at no cost. The order was placed, shipping arrangements made, but we never received it. 2 weeks after the order was placed, we were told via email that they couldn't trust their router supplier and that the order was canceled. Through chat, I was told buying into the new plans and buying new equipment was really our only option. We bit. We ordered the Nomad Air, was charged $249 for the unit, and we were wrapped into a 2-year contract. But the price was going to drop to $99 a month. We never received it. Shipping issues from the start. As I was home for Christmas, we asked them to send the new router to my mom's address. It never even shipped, and I was there for 2 weeks. We decided to ask them to send it to general delivery to Key West in the Florida Keys. It shipped UPS after specifically telling them it had to ship USPS for general delivery. It was returned. We were done and decided to cancel. Then we were on to a whole other ordeal, canceling the service. It's now January. We were billed $149, had no internet, and a router collecting dust. Nomad now had 2 different websites, one for legacy customers and one for customers on their new plan with their new equipment. Figuring out how to cancel and ask for a refund was frustrating. Chat would give me a link to the new customer website, but I couldn't log in because I was a legacy customer. Legacy website would direct me to the new customer website, which, again, I couldn't log in. It was a mess. The most painful thing for me was not being able to talk to somebody in person about all of this. There was a customer service number, but you could only leave a message, and they would call you back, except they never did. To this day, I've never spoken to anyone at Nomad. It was all through chat and email. This is not how you create a good customer experience. It took us until February 25th to cancel our Nomad Internet. We were charged $149 on December 3rd, January 3rd, and February 3rd. They never lowered our bill to $99 as they promised. We had internet for 6 days in December. We paid $450 for 6 days of internet. We asked for a refund for 3 months and eventually received a refund of $149, basically 1 month. We're done and we'll never go back. During this time, we were also researching what others were experiencing, and it was more of the same, and in some cases, much worse. For this video, we wanted to get you some up-to-date information. Nomad Internet has a 1.3 star review on Yelp with 148 reviews. Yelp actually puts up people's faces in their hometown, so we're not going to show you the actual review, but you can go and look. But I did want to read you just one of them. This review is from March of this year. I am waiting on a refund after returning the modem. I had to cancel my credit card due to them wanting to charge me. Have been trying to cancel their service for over a month. Can't talk to anyone. Email doesn't work. Tried chatting with them on the app, and that was a joke. I'm not finished going after this business. So that was just on Yelp. We also wanted to look at Trustpilot. They have a 2.4 rating on Trustpilot. And we are going to show you some of their reviews. Here's one from January of this year. We have been dealt with like we are nobodies. Spent $409 on a new modem after they turned off our original service due to a merger. Then spent another $199 for the unlimited plan, only for it to be turned off after 4 days, telling us we used all of our data. There are 2 of us in RV. We travel in the U.S. They will not refund us or help us at all at this point. And here's another review, just from a couple of weeks ago, March 17th. December 2022, my service stopped the same as everyone else. Ordered and received one of the new Air modems at a Legends discount and had to start a new account. After I was billed in December 2022 for the old account, I started calling and emailing them to get a return authorization to return the old equipment. I was billed again in January and February 2023 on the old account, plus being billed on the new account. Finally, I received a return authorization in February, shipped the old modem back at my expense, and was refunded only the billing for February. Received an email stating that the old account was canceled. The new account stopped working on March 1st, 2023. I have left phone messages and emails and no response. Received an email on March 14th that my new plan was being canceled in 3 days. Called and left messages, again no response. March 17th, checked my bank account and found that they had billed me for $129. No notice from them. If I ever get in touch with them, I will cancel everything. And these reviews are up. You can certainly go to Yelp and these other websites and look at these reviews for yourself. The last one we wanted to share with you was the Better Business Bureau. They don't give Nomad a bad rating. It's a rating of a B, but there are 803 customer complaints against the company. And it's all the same stuff. No customer service, double billing, and service just being cut off quickly. So we really wanted to share that with you so that you could see that it's not just us. There are thousands of people out there that are having these issues with Nomad. So I'm sure you're wondering, what did we use for internet when all of this happened? What are we using now? When it all happened, we had 2 hotspots that we used. We used the free campground internet if they had it, and sometimes we paid for a regional plan. But now I think we did find our solution. So we were at the RV show in Tampa in January and just walked past the Verizon booth, and there was a sign up that said, Verizon home internet, $25 a month. We didn't think it could be true, but we stopped to talk. That price is only if you're a long-term Verizon customer with a good history with them. They will test to see if it works in your quote-unquote area, and you have to have automatic payments come out. So that's how we're getting it for $25 a month. I do believe it's around $50 if you're a new customer and put in for automatic payments. So what we have is the Verizon Gateway. And we were able to take it home that day. I asked him if it was okay for travel. He said, you know what, try it out. If in 30 days it doesn't work for you, take it back to any Verizon store. There's no contracts, there's no throttling, no data caps, And we didn't even have to buy the equipment. And the thing that puts my mind at ease is I know how to get a hold of somebody at Verizon. I've never had a problem with their customer service, although I have heard stories of other people that have. But there's also a store on every other block. So if we have real issues, I can at the very least, go in and talk to somebody. So for now, we had no problems. We used it in Key West. We've used it all up the East Coast. It is really $25 a month. I was waiting for a couple months for additional charges to show up on my bill, get billed for the equipment. None of that happened. So right now, I'm able to use it for work. No dropped calls, no freezing. John can be on his laptop while I'm on mine, and we have no problems. We can stream. John hasn't been to a McDonald's to upload a video in,
which is nice,
2 or 3 months now. So we haven't used it in heavily wooded areas. We haven't been anywhere where we've been that far away from civilization. So I can't tell you that this is the perfect solution for any of us, right?
Yes.
But what I will say is you've never heard us promote Nomad in any of our videos. And the reason for that is we were never 100% satisfied with them.
Right, and we didn't want to push that on you guys if we weren't 100% about it.
No, it was good enough at some point. But it's the customer service that really broke us. And we did this video because we started seeing some established YouTube channels promote Nomad. And I know they've made some changes, and maybe it's great now. I don't know. But we wanted you to know what our experience was. I don't know if these other channels are sponsored by them, getting payments. I have no idea. What I do know is we would never promote them.
Right.
And we're not even promoting Verizon. I'm just telling you what our experience has been thus far. We've only even had it for a couple months.
Yes, if it's something that we're not 100% behind, then we're not going to try to push it onto anyone, you know? We're not going to try to promote it in any way, you know, and do that to people, you know? We're trying to help you guys out.
But I will say, we did not do our due diligence when we got Nomad. We didn't check customer reviews. We really went off of what people that we had been following were saying, and that's on us. We should have checked. And that's why we brought this out. That's why we brought up those reviews, because I think it's very important that everybody does their own research and makes their own mind up. And again, maybe the company has changed, but as far as I can tell, they still don't have a customer service number that they answer. And to me, that is the biggest break for you, the customers.
Right. And if you think about it, they could improve 6 months to a year from now. They could be in a better position, and it could be better with their customers and such. So we're basically saying, you know, during this transition period for that company, give them some time to figure it out, and maybe check them out a year from now if it's something you are still looking for, if you don't have internet yet.
And when we started putting research into this video, we started looking up reviews, hoping that maybe it had improved. But those that I read you were all from this year. So I would be very cautious about Nomad. And just remember, YouTube channels don't have all the answers. Most of them aren't experts. There are some channels out there, obviously, that are experts in a field or so. But it's on you, right? You have to take responsibility for that. Look up those reviews. I will never deal with a company again that doesn't have a customer service number that gets answered. I can tell you that. That's the one lesson we learned from this.
Yeah, because what if you have an emergency and you need to get a hold of them right away to solve something within a day or so? It's not really going to happen with Nomad right now.
No. And there are a lot of options out there. I think after the pandemic, a lot of companies rushed to this field and started making products. I'm seeing, and we did a lot of research when we decided we were getting rid of Nomad. Then it was because I need it. I need it for my work. He needs it for his work. So we really rushed and started looking at these other companies.
Right.
But they were all the same. It either throttled, there was a data cap, and a lot of them didn't have a customer service number.
And now that we've had two years experience with this company and what they did in December and all, you know, we can come at you guys, let you know what's going on with this company, unlike some of these other YouTubers that might have just started to work with them. It's nothing against these other YouTubers.
No.
They're all good people. They just might not know the whole spiel of things yet.
And I really believe that when everybody's internet went down in December, it was targeted, and they did it just to get other people on their plans. We weren't told in November new plans were coming out, right? We weren't told beforehand that we should be, switch plans because this is better. And that many of them going down at once is very suspect to me.
Yeah, and for as much as she had to deal with customer service through online, the people just from one person to the next had different answers. It didn't seem like they were all trained very well yet. Like some of them just came in and they just told them some of what they need to know, but not everything. So you're getting different answers for the same question from different people. So you can't really do anything with that.
Yeah. So we hope this video helped you at least realize you need to dig a little further than just taking advice from any YouTuber, us included, right? Our experience is our experience, their experience is theirs. You have to be responsible and look up some of these things on your own. So if we helped you at all, or you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and we hope you take care.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Luke, what are you doing? Get down. Why'd you pull? She pulled that out.
Okay, so now our cat just learned how to open drawers. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I'm gonna say not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, thanks again, guys, for joining us today. And we hope this was helpful to you guys. And take care, everyone. Happy travels.
In booth, and there was a sign up that said home internet for $25 a month. And we thought that couldn't be possible, but we stopped and talked to them.
Bloopers.